Well, hello and welcome people and back to some more Holocure. Today we're jumping back in and getting back to some of the original Hololive members. We're going to be playing with Ina today. Hey, look at that. We finally figured out how to say her name. Remember when I was struggling there? Anyway, so we're going to be tentacling people up. You know, that's never a sentence I thought I would say. But anyway, we're summoning some tentacles. We're shooting out tentacles. We also have the taco spin. Ooh, I do love a good taco. Summons 8 tentacles around Ina, then spins rapidly around her, dealing 150% damage and knocking back all targets. All right, seems like it should be pretty straightforward. We've been doing stage 5 a lot. You know what? Let's see if we can finally get a win here on stage 3 hard. Is this kind of the same difficulty? Oh, it's actually a bit harder than stage 5. Well, to be fair, I don't think these are really giving a reasonable difficulty. Yeah, it says stage 2 hard is harder than stage 5. I totally disagree. So let's jump in here. All the same setup here, and let's go. Okay, the forbidden, if any attack hits more than 4 times or 4 targets. How could it hit more than 4 times? I guess you can multi-hit maybe? Wait, if any attack hits more than 4 times or 4 targets, every 4th hit will deal twice the damage. So, okay, so if you hit 4 targets, the 4th hit will deal twice the damage. Okay, interesting. I can't really play around that. I don't think. Well, I mean, I can aim at multiple enemies, I guess is the thing. Yeah, okay, I just saw the double damage. Okay, that's a lot of squirrels. That's a lot of squirrels. The void. Targets within 75 pixels move slower by 10% and take 50% damage every second. If the target has less than 20% HP, there's a 20% chance to be converted into a harmless Takadachi. That's a lot of words. But again, ultimately, there's not a lot of like play pattern there for me to worry about other than enemies just being close up to me. Okay. Let's go for more tentacles. Okay. Oh, and this is our last one. Summon AO. Oh, is that like a god? Maybe? Maybe this simple has something to do with it. Every 5 seconds, create a zone with a 25% chance to convert targets to harmless Takadachis. Harmless Takadachis can stack with other harmless Takadachis. Touching a harmless Takadachi, say that 5 times fast, will heal for 1 HP per stack and damage based on its size. Okay, so we're looking to turn things into Takadachis. And then every one that we touch is going to heal us. Okay, so we've got a little bit of healing going on. So I got to keep my eye nice and fresh for these Takadachis. Oh god, oh god. Okay, so I need to get my awakened weapon because I'm assuming this is going to work fairly well with what we got going on. So we are a healing type build, it looks like. So maybe eventually we want to go with this injection type acid cocoa. If that's the case, maybe we want to do a little bit of this. Let's actually hold on to this. Take the nurse's horn for now. Because I don't know how common these Takadachis are going to be. We'll see. The question here, though, is should I, because maybe healing build isn't the correct way to go. Maybe the correct way to go is by building up a bigger health pool. Right, because with the injection type acid cocoa, we kind of want to keep our health pool down lower, so that way we take less damage per tick. Oh, that's a big boy Takadachi. Oh, look at all these little ones. Oh, they're cute. You're cute. Yeah, we gotta start doing some big damage. Okay, what do we got up here? Something good? Give me a nice present. That's pretty fine. Christmas came early. Ooh, got some spinny boys. Got some spinny boys. Give me some health. Give me some health. Nice. More taco dachis. We take them. Okay. Let's get the nurse's horn maxed out. So that way we don't have to worry too much about our health. So I think that I want to go Spider Cooking Curse. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? Like the Eldritch Shell, the Tentacles. So let's lock the Spider Cooking in. We also get some healing off of that one. So it might not be a bad option. Okay, let's work on getting our weapon leveled up. Ooh, bomb stamp. We like that one. Okay, spin to win. Let's go. Let's heal up. Let's grab the void level 3. And let's go ahead and enchant this. What do we want? Hit rate? Okay, I'll take damage. Damage is fine. Okay, let's sneaky boy. There we go. Sneaky boy's great. Let's see. Oh, chain another 3 tentacles and chain at rent. Oh, okay. So this is why we can hit 4 in a row. Yeah, that seems quite powerful. Okay, so yeah, let's do the 3x damage. Oh, yeah, we're just going to be tentacling everybody up. Oh, yeah, we're going to get bombs going. We're just going to be wrapping our tentacles everywhere. Let's see. Do I want this? Increase damage while skill attacks and increase crit. Ooh, do I want to increase crit? That's a good question. We are doing really big. Oh, crit might be fun to go with. So we already have our attack. Let's see. So we have our attack lined up. We have this for healing. And we're doing okay. We're pretty balanced. So I don't really want to take any HP stuff. I think going crit could potentially be really good because if now, to be fair, it's not every 4th hit is doing the big damage, but if we then crit that, and we get damage on our skill attacks... wait, but this is a special, right? So that is not influencing this at all. So... But it says skill... I don't know why my brain gets these confused, because this is while the special meter is still charging, increase crit, also increase the damage of all skills. So I'm assuming that this lines up with this, but maybe I don't want to go crit build, so we can kind of just forget this anyway. Let's just get the Forbidden Wah. Forbidden Wah. We can do something else. That's not like a mandatory pickup by any means, I don't think. I gotta check and see if... I don't think this is a multi-shot projectile. I think it's just melee. So this is probably not what we want to go with. We'll just grab the ancient one. Let's double check. It is melee. Okay, good to know. Always just want to double check. And let's go ahead and feed the bomb. This one's fine. I'll take the flower. This is getting put into the bomb. Spin to win. Let's go. Big ol' spin. I guess tentacles are technically meat, so does that classify as a meat spin? Huh. Never thought about that. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Song is forever ruined. Can never listen to it the same way again. And if you don't already know what meat spin is, please do not look that up. And if you do, don't blame me for what you see. Although, to be fair, the reason that I don't just like randomly think about meat spin on a daily basis, there was actually, I was listening to an Oni Plays video, and Zach brought up, if you've never listened to Oni Plays, god dang, those guys are funny. Zach brought it up, and he apparently looked it up, and he said he couldn't find it. So maybe the domain is actually down, and it's not a thing anymore. Although I'm not putting that out as a challenge for you to go and look up meat spin. This is not like a you should definitely not go look it up as like a reverse psychology thing. This is like a, if you want to keep your sanity, probably don't do it. Although it's not bad. It's not as bad as, you know, Two Girls, One Cup. It's not as bad as, what is it, Lemon Party? Is that one of the ones? Oh man, what are some of the other? There was some shit on, no pun intended, but there was some shit on the internet. Credit card, let's get rid of you. Let's grab Curse level 5. We want more tentacles up in here. We want to be a straight up, well, you know, there are videos that relate to what we're doing here. This is a strange one, everybody. I apologize. It's been a long day of recording. My brain is... do you want Ninja Headband? Yeah, you know what? I was turned back on... Okay, keep talking. Don't forget, don't stop there. To the Ninja Headband in the last episode. I think having the extra speed is actually pretty beneficial, right? I think initially I was a little turned off on the Ninja Headband because I didn't think that it was going to give enough like damage potential. This seems great. We're going to swap this one out. But I think just increasing our speed so that way we can escape enemies a bit easier is pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, what do we want here? I think we're getting rid of Hope Soda. I know this is one of the last super collabs that we need. I'll work on that another day. We'll get Spider Cooking up to max. But it is not this day. This day we fight! Curse it up! Alright, come on, Ina. Let's go. Penetrate these fools. Ooh, I do like me an Owl Dagger. But we've been playing with Owl Dagger a lot. But I still don't know what the other collaboration is. I know what it's not. So maybe we can figure it out. Beetle. Does Beetle do anything for us? No, it doesn't. We can get rid of it. I have a feeling these two do not combine. So let's just get Cursed to max, since we know that we're going for the Eldritch Horror. We can get some more tentacles up in here. We'll get the dagger. We'll get that. We'll get that. Perfect. Ooh, we got a letter. We haven't gotten a letter in a long... It's been a little while since we picked up a letter. We have got a letter. We have got a letter. We have got a letter. Nice. Okay, so we have our healing underway. Our healing is nice and solid. What do we want to go with here? Man, people have been asking me to take Holu just to make it a little bit tougher. But I think because we haven't cleared Stage 3 hard yet, I'm not going to do this. I think what I'll do is I will go and take Holu in later episodes when we do more maps that I've completed before. But right now, I just want to complete Stage 3 hard. So I will take this later. Let's go for... Let's go for Whammy Water. Let's get a little bit of knockback. Play a little bit of offensive defense. Or defensive offense? Which way would it be? Let's see here. Yeah, let's get this one maxed out. Actually, I don't even remember. Is Ninja Headband level 3 or is it level 5 maxed out? I think it's level 3. I think I remember 15% being the max melee percentage. So one thing that I think I've noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but what it feels like to me is that I can kind of tell what characters were designed early on for this game and what characters came a bit later. So first of all, I am under the assumption that the original, like Kali, Gura, Kiara, I haven't played Ame yet, and Ina. I'm assuming they were like some of the first ones. I'm assuming it wasn't just those 5. I'm assuming there's probably 10 to 20 girls that were in the game. When the game first thing, when they first came out, right? To me, it feels like I can tell the difference between what characters came out earlier and what characters came out later. And I think what differentiates them, and maybe this is kind of one of those things where there's going to be examples that both support this theory and disprove this theory. What do we want here? I don't really care. Well, we know the axe combines with this, so I'm gonna stray away from taking the axe. We could take the picky, but again, that's gonna potentially hurt us a little bit. But we already have a pretty decent health pool, and we're keeping our health very consistently. So I think I am going to take picky. I don't think that that's going to drop our health that much more, right? 15 health, you take 10% of that, it's 1.5. Divide that by, you're losing an extra maybe 1 HP per tick. I don't think that's such a big deal. So what it feels like to me is that, like I said, you can kind of tell when characters were designed. And my reasoning behind this is I feel that the characters who came out earlier have less... What's the way to put it? Let me say it in the opposite way. I think the characters that are newer feel like they have more play to them. And so what I mean by that is, like, obviously Ina, like, you want her to be, you know, close to enemies, right? So that way they turn into the Takadachis. But it feels like later builds or later characters have more mechanics to them that push you to push you into more active roles, I guess is the way to put it. And I'm not saying this is like, oh, it's a bad thing that these characters don't have mechanics. I'm just saying, like, it's interesting if you look at the characters. It feels to me like characters that are designed later on. I forgot his name. I apologize, but the developer of the game, it feels like you can kind of tell like how his design philosophy of characters kind of changes over time. And again, there may be examples that both prove this and disprove this. So I'm not saying this is like 100% accurate. I guess I'm just saying this is kind of how it feels to me. It's just interesting how you can kind of, or how I'm getting the sense that there's a little bit more evolution in how he's designing characters, where in the beginning it feels like these characters are very, very bullet heaven-y. And what I mean by that is kind of your traditional just kind of move around, dodge, and let the abilities take over and turn you into a god. Whereas in later characters, it feels like you have a little bit more agency to each of the characters, and it puts you in a little bit more of an active role, which I actually like a good deal. I mean, to be honest, I like either. Obviously, I play a ton of Bullet Heavens, right? It would be weird for me not to like this. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and strengthen this one up. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful here. So I'm actually gonna wait till the boss is dead to finish my thought. There's actually 2 bosses. Oh, God. I actually don't really think I care for this one. I think we have enough attack power. So, what do I want to go with here? Just don't know what else is. So, I know for a fact that it doesn't fuse with Whammy Water, Book, CEO Tears, or Spider Cooking. I'm assuming it does not also do Bucket. Maybe it does with Fan Beam? Although I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know what it would combine with. So yeah, so to continue that thought, we're going to get rid of the Super Chato time. And what is this one again? Oh, it just increases the chance of stamps. Okay, we'll get rid of that. So yeah, I actually like the more active playstyle that Hololive, or Holocure, excuse me, presents. It's, you know, it's something that I've talked about a number of times before. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna take the plug here. So the thing is, I don't think I've tried Fan Beam and Plug with the dagger, and I know that Fan Beam and Plug do combine. So I think I'm gonna take that just as kind of like a fail-safe. Yeah, so, you know, like, I'm someone who, before, you know, starting this channel, doing a bunch of roguelite stuff, and more specifically Bullet Heavens, you know, I played a lot more active games. We'll sell this. And so it's kind of the same thing with auto battlers for me, where I like auto battlers well enough, but I really like it when developers put in some kind of active feature. It can even just be like one special button. There's actually there's an idle RPG that we're going to be taking a look at here soon on the channel. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm taking a look at the demo, and it seems like it's probably worth checking out in a video. That does just that. It is very much an idle... It's an idle game. It's an idle RPG. But the game gives you a mana system and skills that you can use pretty sparingly, though. But I like it because it gives you some agency. So if you're someone who literally just wants to set the game in the background and just kind of let it go, you can totally do that. Or, I'm not sure if I want to take Face Mask. We take more damage. We do have a good amount of healing, so I think Face Mask might be a good option to pick up. So you can totally play it just passively, or if you want to, you can play it completely actively. And so I really like that balance. Which is... You know, like I've said many times, which is why I think Holocure is one of my favorite Bullet Heavens, because it mixes passive and active gameplay so well. Not only in the character skills, but also giving you, you know, an ultimate to use. I think it's just a really great balance that this game has found. You know what? Do I want the idol costume? How important is my special? Like, it's fine, but I don't think it's a necessary one. It's just an added damage bonus. What else do I want, though? That's the question. Well, if we go this, I want Gorilla Paw. Okay. That's my answer. Although we could go for sheep. No, we're gonna drop sheep. Interesting. Why'd they give me sheep and not a level of my weapons? I guess there's always a chance you get a free one, but it's probably weighted more heavily in terms of the weapons. Or in terms of anything that you already have. Maybe it's like, you know, 95% chance that it gives you something you already have. And then there's like a 5% chance that it's something you don't if you have open slots. I mean, I've played the game a bunch, but there's still stuff I'm learning along the way. Takodachi! Ooh, full meal. No, I gotta wait. Okay, so I do want full meal. We're gonna get rid of breastplate. We'll probably eventually pick up full meal if we can grab it. I think that would be a good one to have as our final. I kind of forgot about that one. But I gotta get Gorilla Paw first, I think, if I want that super collab. This one, so energy drink could be interesting. It could help us manage our HP a little bit more. I mean, I'm not going to go with it, but it's an interesting option. But we're doing really solid damage. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 300s. Takodachi. Wait, is that not a good Takodachi? I just walked through it and it Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. That's going to be super confusing. Now there's good Takodachis and there's bad Takodachis. Oh boy. Oh boy. If this Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Okay. Get out. Probably should have popped my skill. Okay, skill time. Get him dead. Kill them. Get them out of here. Yeah, this was not the map for this. This was not the map for this. Well, there's our paw. We don't need the crit chance, so we're just going to get rid of this. We have our first fusion. And, okay, so this doesn't work with either of these anyway, so we can fuse these up. We're past level 50. Okay, so we should be able to get a hammer pretty soon. There we go. That's pretty soon. And now not only are we going to sick our tentacles on all our enemies, but we're also going to cook them, thereby producing some delicious calamari. Lovely. I love calamari. Oh, man. People get all wigged out by a little... Oh, God. Oh, frick. I've lost track of where all the damage is coming from. Oh, God, no, frick. Okay. How do I... don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, there's a Takodachi right here that I can use to heal. It looks like that might also be one. That's a big one. Nice. Oh, man, that was so nice. Okay, let's get this paw going. That was danger territory right there. I mean, we're still not out of the woods. We're still a little bit in danger territory. Okay, my potion cooldown is halfway done. Maybe it's sausage and dagger. Okay. Let's try and make an owl wiener. Super owl wiener. Yeah, these evil Takodachis have got to go. They've got to go. It's making it way too confusing. Haha, we just burned a cock. Okay, wiener time. All right, come on, you little white cocks. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring it on. Do I need to enchant? I do need to enchant the wiener. Yes. Okay. Now we have a bigger wiener. Nice. We get to join the big wiener club. What was I oh shoot, what was I looking for again? I was looking for, oh, full meal, full meal. Doink. I'm now realizing over the past probably like 10 episodes how little I've used the reroll function. Don't really need it all that much, to be honest. The banish is just way better in this game. Little white cocks, how do you like my big ol' wiener? Yeah, get smacked by my big ol' wiener. So I had a very interesting situation pop up the other day. So my parents, you know, they know that I do YouTube. My parents are oh boy, let's spin to win. Meat spin in action. Let's go. My parents are definitely more reserved, let's say. Now, I have learned through many years of training and learning how to put a cap on my own mouth when I'm around either parents or my parents specifically, I guess any parents, but you know, I've just trained myself to, you know, like typically in my day-to-day, you know, I might curse like a filthy sailor. And, you know, I've learned to kind of censor myself whenever I'm around my parents or, you know, my boss or anybody that deserves the respect of kind of toning it down, right? I've kind of trained myself for that. And so that's going to lead into this following idea where a lot of my YouTube videos, except for this one, and by this one, I specifically mean you know, this game, Holocure, are pretty tame when it comes to thumbnails and content, but more so thumbnails. Well, so my parents have, like, wait, why? Okay, so wiener, okay, so we can't make an owl wiener. Bummer. So my parents, you know, they know I have a YouTube channel, and every once in a while my dad will be like, oh, so like what do you do? And because he doesn't really know what the whole YouTube thing's all about. It's kind of strange to him, the fact that people can become, you know, YouTube creators. And so he'll ask me from time to time like what it is I do and all that kind of stuff. Well, the other day I was over at my parents' house celebrating my brother's birthday, and my dad was finally like, oh, I just remembered I should look it up. He's like, what's your channel name? And of course, you know, with the past couple of weeks, the most recent videos that are going to pop up on my channel are Holocure. And so I'm sitting there thinking like, oh God, what is he going to see? Is he going to see Crony's video? Is he going to see, Jesus Christ, is he going to see Marine's video? Like, what is he going to see? Now, luckily, I have it set up so that when you're on your phone, the first thing that comes up is the recommended video, which is actually, I think it's one boss, one fight, which is really old at this point, but I just haven't changed it. And other than that, it is the featured playlists. So it's like Steam Next Fest, it's is it Pokerogue? Is that what it's called? I forgot, it's been so long. But Holocure appears nowhere. And thank God he didn't go to the videos. He just went through the playlist. So he just watched, like, you know, 5 minutes of one boss, one fight. He watched, what else did he watch? Oh, he watched a little bit of Pokerogue. But I'm sitting there like, Jesus, God, don't, because it's not even just the fact that it's like, you know, it's not like I'm like, oh, 2 massive reasons this game is great. And it's a, you know, anime girl with massive tits on the front. It would be one thing if it was, you know, just a, you know, a celebrity, like a chick from Hollywood or whatever. But, you know, they probably wouldn't understand the whole like anime big old titties thing. So luckily, you know, they didn't see any of that. And, you know, it's like a don't ask, don't tell thing. Okay, we got to eat some takodachis. There we go. However, what he decided to do then was, because he's so proud of his boy, he sent the link to my YouTube to like our entire family group chat. Now, I have no control over what these people do or where they click, but I'm guessing they won't search too far because they're not entirely computer literate. But here's hoping they don't go searching too far. Oh, Jesus. Why are there so many bosses? What the frick? Gura, sit the frick down. Oh my god, we got the whole we got the whole crew. We got Ame, we got Callie. So we have yet to see whether they discover the degeneracy that is Holocure. But yeah, we will see what comes of that. We will see what comes of that. And then, of course, you know, my grandmother comes over. She's like, I heard your voice in the car. Why did I hear that? I was like, I don't know. What the fuck did you click on? I don't know what you clicked on. She's like, I don't know. Your father sent me something and I clicked it. I'm like, oh God, he sent you that. And he you know, he just sent a link to the channel. But I was like, oh, what'd he send? And she's like, yeah, I saw it in the family group chat. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Anyway, there we go. Stage 3 hard. Not hard at all. No, that was actually the bosses there were actually kind of tough. Luckily, we had the healing underway. All right, we got one more stage to go before we've beaten every stage. I'm assuming from what everyone said, stage 4 hard is actually going to be the hardest challenge. So we'll have to kind of lock in for that one. Still haven't found the other collab with the owl dagger, but that will be soon to come. At some point, we're slowly whittling down our options, slowly whittling them down. But that's going to do it for all you degens out there. It's okay. We can all be degenerate together. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video and, you know, show some support for doing this and potentially risking my family's sanity, smash that like button. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more roguelite action. Guys, I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.